What's up, everyone? This is Jace, Fluency MC, and this video explains what happened in the fast story pit stop, and also I'll talk about some vocabulary and pronunciation in the story. So the story is about my friends and I during Thanksgiving break in college, in my freshman year in college. So freshman year in college, not year in, right? That's what I call linking. How the sounds link together, year in college. So the first year of college, it's like 4 days, Thanksgiving break, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thanksgiving's always on Thursday. And we wanted to hang out in Boston. Hang out, like spend time. Not hang out in. Hang out in Boston. Almost sounds like one word, right? We wanted to hang out in Boston. Hang out in Boston. And I said we could crash at my uncle's house. To crash at someone's house is slang for spend the night. Like crash, sleep, crash at their house. So we talked about the linking, right? Words linking together, like freshman year in college, and crash at my uncle's house. Notice I don't say crash at my uncle's house, but crash at my uncle's. So not at, but almost sounds like it, right? Crash at my uncle's house. And my is not my, it's m. So that's the shrinking. When sounds shrink, they get shorter. So not crash at my uncle's house, but crash at my uncle's house. That's the shrinking. So we have shrinking of sounds in English and linking, connecting the sounds together. We piled in my station wagon. We piled into my station wagon. To pile in somewhere, or pile into, means everybody, a group kind of tries to fit together in a space. So there were a bunch of us. We jumped in, piled into the station wagon, like we made a pile. So that's also kind of slang or informal English idiom. Why did we stop at the gas station? Well, we were running out of gas. What does that mean, running out of gas? Well, we didn't have that much gas left. We needed to get more. And what happened when we were at the restaurant? Well, Emily, one of my friends, wanted a Sprite, but in a really small cup, smaller than the smallest size soda, so she asked for a Sprite in a coffee cup. Now let's talk about the shrinking and linking here. She probably said, could I have a Sprite in a coffee cup? Could I have a Sprite in a coffee cup? So Sprite in a coffee cup. Not Sprite in a coffee cup. Sprite in a coffee cup. So the woman who was not a native speaker, it wasn't that she didn't understand or misunderstood because of Spanish, exactly, but because of the shrinking and linking, the way the words connect and the sounds get shorter. So what do you think she thought? Well, think about the stress and the shrinking and linking. Sprite in a coffee cup. Sprite in a coffee cup. What did she give Emily? So Emily's cup was warm. Was it warm Sprite? Was it warm coffee? Or was it Sprite and coffee in a cup? Oh, Sprite in a coffee cup is just Sprite, but Sprite and coffee in a cup is Sprite and coffee in a cup. So the stress in the words and the shrinking and linking caused this misunderstanding, and that's exactly what Emily got. She got Sprite and coffee together in a cup. So not Sprite in a coffee cup, but Sprite and coffee in a cup. It's interesting, right? If we say coffee cup, that means the cup. But Sprite and coffee in a cup means the coffee and the Sprite in a cup. The woman misunderstood. That was why the story is funny. And we were joking with Emily. We were making jokes about how we should make a new drink name, Sprite and coffee, and call it Sproffy, right? Because we combined them, like, Sproffy, Sproffuccino, or Sproffy Latte. So we were joking about that because it was funny, and we understood why the woman made this mistake. Two more idioms which are useful. Maybe you heard me say when Emily left the restaurant, she wanted to go back, but there were tons of people up there. That means a lot of people, tons of people, and we really had to hit the road, which means we really had to go. We had to hit the road. We had to go, and we wanted to beat the traffic. So to beat the traffic up to Boston means to try to get ahead of the traffic, to beat it, to go faster, to go ahead of the traffic. So I hope you enjoyed the story. I'll have a new one coming soon. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace and much respect.